Our conversation is with Mr. Yuri Alexandrovich Bezmenov. Mr. Bezmenov was born in 1939 in a suburb of Moscow. He was the son of a high-ranking Soviet Army officer. He was educated in the elite schools inside the Soviet Union and became an expert in Indian culture and Indian languages. He had an outstanding career with Novosti, which was and still is, I should say, the press arm or the press agency of the Soviet Union. It turns out that this is also a front for the KGB. He escaped to the West in 1970 after becoming totally disgusted with the Soviet system, and he did this at great risk to his life. He certainly is one of the world's outstanding experts on the subject of Soviet propaganda and disinformation and active measures. When the Soviets use the phrase ideological subversion, what do they mean by it?
Ideological subversion is the process which is legitimate, overt, and open. You can see it with your own eyes. All you have to do, all American mass media has to do, is to unplug their bananas from their ears, open up their eyes, and they can see it. There is no mystery. There is nothing to do with espionage. I know that espionage intelligence gathering looks more romantic. It sells more deodorants through the advertising, probably. That's why your Hollywood producers are so crazy about James Bond type of thrillers. But in reality, the main emphasis of the KGB is not in the area of intelligence at all. According to my opinion and opinion of many defectors of my caliber, only about 15% of time, money, and manpower is spent on espionage as such. The other 85% is a slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years. Actually, it's overfulfilled because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his fat bottom. When a military boot crashes then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization. So the next stage is destabilization. This time, subverter does not care about your ideas and the patterns of your consumption. Whether you eat junk food and get fat and flabby, it doesn't matter anymore. This time, and it takes only from 2 to 5 years to destabilize a nation, what matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. And you can see it quite clearly.
Relations now. Okay, well, good luck, David, good luck. All you need to do is find a Nottingham college, okay, age of 16 to 18, and find one that does international relations as a subject. Good Good luck finding that, buddy, because it doesn't fucking exist. Hey everybody,
USSA, United Social States of America, has tried to put our guest tonight in Guantanamo Bay. He's got a lot to tell. He's a major whistleblower. He's got a lot to share about the Madoff, our inspector. He's going to be giving us insight on that, as well as Elliot Spitzer and other crimes that our government has been involved in and continues to be involved in. David Raymond Amos, welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you, sir. Today's folks.
Now, David, tell us a little background about who is David Raymond Amos before we get started. Who is Mr. David?
Well, David Amos is just a guy. Nobody special. My forte is I'm a really good bike mechanic. At one time it was anyway, so much so that the RCMP used to hire me as an expert witness to my knowledge of motorcycles, where I testified at corners of inquiry, or I would inspect bikes or stuff like that. I'm a bike mechanic. Years later, I wound up married.
Include it in a video, but he refuses to show me the screenshot, and I know.
Dear Fox News, it has come to our unfortunate attention that both the name and nature of Anonymous has been ravaged, as if it were a whore in a back alley, and then placed on display for the public eye to behold. Allow me to say quite simply, you completely missed the point of who and what we are. Unfortunately for you, this is not some secret club where we gather in the clubhouse, swapping old porn magazines and Daddy's Everclear. This is not some internet gang of pale nerds who will spend everything attempting to break into your computer. This is not some group of desperate and depraved individuals who are looking to ruin everyone else's lives because their own are pathetic. We are what you, deep down inside, want to do to your wife when she doesn't make you dinner when you come home. We are what you, deep down inside, want to be when you find your 14-year-old daughter sleeping with her 27-year-old boyfriend. We are what you, deep down inside, wish you could be when your wife cheats on you, when your son hates you, when your daughter leaves you, when the waiter spills wine on you, when your boss ridicules you. We are what you could never be. We are everyone and we are no one. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are the face of chaos and the harbingers of judgment. We laugh in the face of tragedy. We mock those who are in pain. We ruin the lives of other people simply because we can. A man takes out his aggression on a cat. We laugh. Hundreds die in a plane crash. We laugh. The nation mourns over a school shooting. We laugh. We are the embodiment of humanity, with no remorse, no caring, no love, or no sense of morality. We only have the desire for more and more. And now, quite simply, you have gotten our attention. Signed, Anonymous.